Well, I've been in academics more or less for 35 years, taught a lot of students, and I'm still teaching at Colorado School of Mines, and they tell me that the courses that I taught were ones that were very important for them in their careers. So for me, that's just a validation that I keep trying, I keep changing, and it makes sense. Students like it, we're producing good students, and they will lead the future, which is what education is all about. I have 4 degrees from 4 different schools. I started off as a geologist and have an undergraduate degree in geology from the University of Rochester and then a master's degree in geology from Indiana University. And then worked on the Alaska pipeline for about 2.5 years. At the end of that, I decided, since I was working as an engineer, I'd like to be one. So I went to the University of Oklahoma and got a master's degree in structural engineering, and then I put structures and geology together, which is the underground, and went to Cornell University and got my PhD at Cornell. My PhD work was working on tunnel boring machines back in the late 1970s and 1980s, and those were mostly Robbins main beam tunnel boring machines. Major highlights of my career: I was elected into the moles, which was something very few women and very few academics get elected into. That was very, very interesting. I've started a couple of organizations. I was in on the founding of the American Society of Civil Engineers new institute called the Geo Institute. And I was a president of that, and I'm a distinguished member in ASCE. And I also founded the organization now called ARMA, the American Rock Mechanics Association, and was the first president and fellow of that. So these are things that make me feel like I've left a legacy that has made a difference in the fields of rock mechanics and underground construction. And I think trying to understand the way we need to anticipate the extreme events of geologic conditions, so that when we have ground conditions that are very bad, they require support, we need to be able to anticipate those better. And we can. I think that what I miss in many areas is that the engineers don't know enough geology, and the geologists don't know enough engineering. So I'm a person with both of those backgrounds that brings that crossover knowledge between geology and engineering to a problem. I think the industry just needs more people, and more people who have different ideas about how to do things. I think we don't get innovation into the industry fast enough. We're not very brave in that respect. And I think women can be extremely brave and very open to new technologies and new ideas. A lot of men can as well. So I'm not being exclusive. I think we need a lot of women, a lot of men all joining, because infrastructure and underground construction is only going to become increasingly important to the nation and to the world. So we have a calling. We have to go and do it, and to do it even better, so that the costs are brought down, the performance is improved, the durability is enhanced, and our infrastructure needs much less maintenance. And we can do all of these things if we put our minds to them.